want to do, Banner? Duke it out in the middle of the street.
Sheep are stock too. Don't you forget. I'm a member just like the cattleman.
Membership does not mean ignore the rules. You graze down all your grass, then you push your flock on another man's grass.
The locust ate my grass.
Locust ate everybody's grass. We're all suffering. Take your flock higher.
Then it's bears killing them instead of cowboys.
What can I say, Banner? That's ranching for you.
Four can I beat 12, Jacob?
I'm not worried about the other 11. Just you.
God damn it! We'll not have this in my town. That man is an agent of the state. Threaten him again, you sleep on concrete for a month. Understand?
Stealing a man's grass is like stealing his steers. You graze another man's lease again, and I'll have your whole flock, and I'm a man of my word.
Stealing grass. Man doesn't own the grass. The mountains own the grass. God owns the grass. And you're no God, Jacob Dutton! You're no God!
Come on my land with your prairie maggots! Shoot at my kin!
I shot at no one. I don't know who shot. I thought the boys shot at us. Zane!
Which one shot at you?
They was all shooting at me!
I'll hunt us up some trees.
You're gonna hang us? Eh? Hang me? It's the fucking 20th century, and you're gonna hang us for keeping my sheep from starving. Cattle don't graze up here. Nothing grazes up here. Well, go ahead, hang us. Fucking hang us. And see how long it takes the state of Montana to fucking hang you.
What did I tell you I'd do if I found your sheep grazing another man's land? Zane! Take 8 cowboys and round up these sheep! Start pushing them towards the res!
Yes, sir.
They're starving on the res. Starving. We'll fix that.
You owe my nephew a horse.
We taking these boys to town?
I've got something else in mind.
Jacob. Jacob, what are you doing?
I was just wondering who this old man is staring at me in the mirror. When the hell did that happen?
Never seen that man before.
Shooting stopped.
They're mounting up. Here they come. Find your ammo.
man of my word!
Run.
Kitchen. On the table. Put Elizabeth on that table over there. There's scissors. Top drawer. There, bring them, both of them. Or, through that door on the left, there's fresh linen and a bucket. Bring it here. Thank you. Here. Press these against the wounds. It'll stop the bleeding. Press hard.
Jake, you're gonna be fine.
Did you get them all?
One drove off. I'll send for the sheriff first thing.
No, Sheriff. I found out what they done to me. They'll come for this place. The pigs. Miners. The thieves. No, Sheriff. Sheriff. It's no use.
You're still talking. You're still breathing.
Honey.
I'll not quit.
Spencer must come home now. Get him home. Get him home.
What would you do? Oh. Guide me, Mother Mary, guide me. Thieves have taken the cattle, but we're weak. We have no leader.
You be the leader. You be the leader.
The cattle aren't worth another life. Can we afford to lose them?
It's only lives we can't afford to lose. No fighting. Till Spencer gets here. Let the cattle go.
I had abandoned all hope for you.
Ain't gonna get rid of me that easy.
I forbid you to die. Do you understand me?
One time. Too stubborn. Bring me Zane. He's taking it pretty hard.
It's cost him more than anyone.
Keep him close. Don't let him go to town anymore. You start hiring livestock agents?
Sheriff has started interviewing.
You gotta do it. You gotta look him in the eye. Don't trust the charming ones. Charming ones work for him. If he's smart, he's got somebody to back him. Someone with money.
Why do you think that?
Because that's what I'd do if I was in his spot.
I find it hard to believe that anyone would support that monster.
Would take another monster. That's for sure. Who's one man in this state benefits if the ranchers move out? What's the one business that doesn't have recessions?
Gold.
You can start on solid foods tomorrow. Oatmeal, rice, land. And have some of your cowboys help you walk. You need to start moving. I'll check on you next week.
Cowboys don't get to see me like this.
I'll help you.
I'm gonna have to, because they're leaving.
You've lost enough weight. I bet I can carry you myself.
Guess we'll find out. Guess you're gonna be nursing me back to health pretty high over my head.
Put it this way. There is no more debate about a generator. Or a clothes washing machine.
Pretty expensive nurse.
And you might want to lean on your cane for this one.
Don't say it.
Motor car.
Suppose there's no way I could kind of just ease into this modern age.
Yes, of course. I'll let you choose which one we get first.
Well, that's mighty generous of you. You find any more men today?
Fewer than I'd hoped.
Well, what we can't hire, I'll raise in a posse.
You leave all the fighting to the agents. I'm not going through that again.
It's not my intention to get shot.
Nor is it my intention to become a widow. So all those thoughts of justice in your head, they stay there.
They're blasting a mine right above this ranch's main water supply. They own the property to the north now, and to the south. To squeeze what's in the middle. And what's in the middle is us. Justice would be a luxury. My concern is survival.
I know. That's why I did it.
Did what?
Don't be mad. I did it for you.
For God's sakes, Jacob. You're a damn lawman. You know how bad this looks?
It's just like I said. There's a dozen witnesses that say the same.
But no proof anywhere.
You want some fucking proof? I'll show you some fucking proof!
And there's more proof buried in that graveyard here. And even more proof shipped back east and buried there.
Where's all the bodies of the Crichton men?
Rotting on the Wyoming border.
Yeah, you sure got a lot done for a dead man.
What would you have done different?
I would have told the sheriff.
You think you could have kept the bank away? Along with every thief from Laramie to Whitefish?
I understand what the bank would have done. And I know what the thieves would have done. If you died, but you didn't. And you still sat on this. Now, I know what you're up to. And I won't allow it. Wyoming's already had a range where Montana ain't having nothing. I'll arrest him in the morning. And in the meantime, everybody, and that means you, gives a statement to the deputies.
Damn right I'm mad.
Jacob.
I'm fucking coming.
Banner Creighton, you're under arrest.
For what?
2 counts of murder and 4 counts of attempted murder.
Who the murder? And who the fuck did I attempt to murder?
Look like you've seen a ghost, Banner. And you have.
If you arrested me, arrest him. This fucking jackal. Hung me by my neck, left me to die. Killed my friends for trespassing.
And he was well within his rights. Turn around.
Well, at least let me get fucking dressed.
County jail's got a brand new suit for you.
See, you brought your army, Jake. You were gonna need them. You hear me? You're gonna fucking need them. Nice robe. Keep smiling, pup. You cheated death twice. You won't cheat it a third time.
Sounds a lot like a confession to me, Banner.
How's this?
All the lumps must be gone.
Well, I have much more respect for bakers than I did yesterday.
There's a measure of labor that goes into it. Got caught in the rain.
A little bit.
We're baking a cake.
I can see that. What's the celebration?
You coming home?
We do that every night. If you're gonna bake us a cake every evening, you're gonna need bigger horses.
What happened?
It's where he belongs.
Where does he belong?
In jail, awaiting a trial, where he will be convicted and sent to the gallows.
Thank you.
Where's Jack?
He's right behind me, putting up the horses. Dramatic little thing, isn't she?
It's like having a new puppy.
I remember when you were the new puppy.
No, you don't.
A commission formed in Washington to regulate mining. CEO of Anaconda Copper Mines appointed chairman.
Whitfield.
Whitfield, silver mining CEO, Donald Whitfield, vice chair. They put the bosses of the mining companies in charge of regulating the mines.
I'll tell you all you need to know about politics, son.
Well, you're in politics.
I'm in law enforcement.
Well, you enforce the laws you push through. Jack, I ain't complaining. I'm just saying it's the same thing. Hey, you're a cattleman in charge of regulating cattle, am I wrong?
There's this theory that these scientists came up with after studying tribes in India and Africa, South America. The smaller tribes didn't have any government, didn't need any. They could sit down and talk out their problems, decide where to plant crops, to hunt. It was just a big family, really. But when the number of people got up around 500, if there wasn't any government, the strongest people would take advantage of the weakest. Every time, without fail. They would enslave, rape, steal, enrich their lives at the expense of other people's lives. Government's man's way of trying to control our behavior, but it can't be controlled. It's what we are. Sooner or later, the kind of people that would enrich themselves at your expense will use the government to do it. And mark my words, one day they'll create laws to control what we say, how we think. They'll outlaw our right to disagree if we let them. I created the commission to protect the way this family provides for itself, how it protects the land.
Well, isn't Whitfield doing the same thing?
The exact same thing. Unfortunately for him, what's good for his way of life is not good for ours.
Your client is released without bail.
Don't Don't look back. Don't speak. Let's go.
You know what I'm looking at?
Don't speak.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're looking at. I'm looking at a ghost. You fucking coward. Trying to settle this in court.
I'll show you, coward!
I'm guessing the blonde didn't make it.
No fighting in this courtroom! I will hold you all in contempt, and you can fight it out in a jail cell.
You keep sending boys to do men's work, Dutton. I guess if I was as old as you, I'd send boys too. This don't end in court. It ends in a field in front of your fucking house.
If that's where you want to die, I'm more than happy to help you out.
There will be no violence here, sir. This is our home. Our home. Have you no decency whatsoever?
Well, I suppose that would depend on what you consider decent. Well, we've shown all our toys, Stuart. We can put them away now. I trust you will offer us the same courtesy.
Laurel, boys.
Your line of work appears to focus your attention on the season. Carving in the spring, branding in the summer, selling in the fall, and then surviving the winter. The future receives all my focus. Once a mine is producing, I think no more of it. I seek the next. Back east, every home has electricity, running water. 1 in 10 Americans owns an automobile. At the end of the decade, it will be 1 in 4. The world will be mobile. You know, they expect 130,000 visitors in the park this year. Can you imagine? In 30 years, cattle will not be the largest industry in Montana, neither will mining. Can you guess what it will be?
I don't care what it will be.
You should. It'll have a profound effect on your family. Tourism. More Americans live in cities than the country for the first time in this nation's existence. And they will come by the millions to experience this majestic place. And they won't want to leave. Texas has its oil boom, our boom will be land. And as the 2 largest landowners in the state, we stand to benefit handsomely. I was looking over the public records. You're one of very few ranchers who owns his land with no loan. Impressive. Especially with the collapse of the market since the war ended. I commend you, sir. You were, however, behind on your property taxes. Were you aware?
The end of the year is not here yet.
The payments are biannual, as you know.
That's not a requirement, that's an option.
We argue semantics, and not much of an option for a rancher who only gets paid in the fall. The point is, that first payment has not been made. So, I took the liberty of making it for you. Hefty penny you owed. As I'm sure you're aware, if I'm not repaid by the end of the year, the deed reverts to me.
We have done no harm to you. Why would you do this to us?
Because I can. I'm a businessman. The word decent doesn't apply to me.